Oh, God, that was the weirdest game ever. That was the weirdest game I've ever watched in my life. Patriots won 14-10 in a game. Honestly, it felt like they dominated the game. It did. The only reason the game was 14-10 is because Harry is an idiot.
And that bullshit call.
That was also a bullshit personal foul call, but whatever, man. Like, this is the weirdest game I've ever watched.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. Oh my God. So we're the best team in the AFC officially now. Pretty likely that
big dub. Woohoo. Number 1 seed.
Pretty
Let's
good
go.
shot at sweeping Buffalo now. Well, we might win out and get that number 1 seed.
Because the second game is at home.
Yep. And this was a weird game. So the wind was like 50 miles an hour, first of all. So both quarterbacks sucked, but that's not unexpected.
They couldn't punt or kick Nick Folk could kick.
In with the wind, not against it. We'll go drive by quickly. But
Broom?
This message is, you didn't show it. I don't know.
Swept under the rug?
Yeah, swept under the rug.
Why did you two flag that?
I don't know. We still own Buffalo, so that's a thing. That's nice. Did anyone on Buffalo even play good? Their line was.
Diggs had that one.
Diggs had a good catch.
I guess.
But other than that, you're going to the next game against Buffalo? Awesome.
Oh, nice, man.
Awesome. This game started pretty horrible. Harris dropped the pitch.
But the Colts game after the bye is going to be super tough.
It is, but it is after a bye, so I would expect to win that game.
Indy.
Just because
it's another road game.
Patriots don't tend to lose after byes.
Colts playing a dome anyways, right?
Yeah, the Colts play in a dome. Punts were horrible. The first punt was like a 20-yard punt. Oh, my God. The Bills go 3-and-out. Pats go 3-and-out.
Maybe instead of talk about every drive, talk about what worked and what didn't work. The Patriots' run game was amazing.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Bills couldn't, despite stacking the box, they couldn't stop the run.
Yeah, the Bills played 10 guys in the box, and the Patriots still ran over them. I said the Bills were a soft team. They're a soft team. Yes, on paper, they only gave up about...
Yeah, the first 2 punts were pretty pitiful, but the wind was...
He did the best he could.
The wind was going like this. It was going horizontal.
It was bad. I mean, Buffalo's kicker missed a 33-yarder. I mean, it was bad. They were running against 10-man boxes pretty easily, honestly, for almost the entire game. It's just nuts.
Yeah.
And you look at the teams that have run against the Bills, the Colts, pretty much power run teams have just, Derrick Henry and the Titans just ran all over the Bills, and it's easy to see why.
Yeah.
They just don't have the kind of physical guys up front on the defensive line. Like Matt Milano, but the rest of the Bills linebackers aren't good. Well, they have, what's his name, Treventhon? And he was back, but didn't do much. And losing White sucked. But they still played all those boxes, even with White being gone.
Yeah.
They just still ran. I mean, everybody knew the Patriots were running, and they ran anyway. First score by the Patriots was their third drive, a touchdown run by Harris, then a 2-point run by Bolden. He couldn't kick the freaking extra point.
Right.
And then, the next drive of the Bills is that stupid punt. What is Harry doing back there?
I think he should be cut, personally.
You're not going to cut him because of his run blocking, but
first of all,
it's a coaching mistake.
First of all, why take a gamble in a game when the weather is so shit?
I don't know, because I went back, I looked at the play. For some reason, Gunner's up close. I don't know why. I have no idea why. And then Harry's behind him. I have no idea why. The ball initially misses Harry, then he runs after it and headbutts it for some stupid reason. I don't know why. I don't know what he's doing. Run the other way, man. Like, Gunner's screaming at him, run away, and he's doing the Peter the Peter thing. And Harry runs to the ball. Like, what are you doing? Why are you even back there? Like, that was a huge coaching blunder, because this should have been a blowout. Yeah. Should have been a shutout.
Sometimes the Patriots make very strange decisions.
The Harry thing was very stupid. Basically, Buffalo's only points came off of the Harry mistake and the bullshit personal foul.
Total bullshit.
Miles Bryant hits legally Allen. He's in the air. He's not on the ground going out of bounds, but he's still in play because he's in the air. What is Bryant supposed to do? Let him score? I mean, let him get the first? That doesn't make sense.
I don't know.
All he did was push him. He didn't even tackle the guy, which is nuts. I will say that it was nice that the officials finally stopped calling roughing calls on perfectly legal chest tackles on the quarterback. I'm glad they didn't call that in this game.
Yeah.
But that personal foul was the worst personal foul call I've seen all year.
Well, he got it back at the end of the game.
But luckily, he basically won the game for him anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, not really much happened in the first quarter after that.
I mean,
not much
after
happened in the second quarter at all. I'm just looking.
not much happened the rest of the game.
Nothing of note, really. Third quarter
The Patriots
should have been a pick six by J.C. Jackson. He dropped that, which sucks.
Yeah,
but-
the Bills threw the ball a lot, which really surprised me.
Oh, yeah. It was their seventh drive for the Bills where they got that BS roughing or personal foul. That was just ridiculous. And then the Patriots just proceeded to dominate on the ground. Buffalo had a couple of chances towards the end of the game, but, man, they were going against the wind. Honestly, really bad clock management by Buffalo. Wasted their opportunities in the third quarter.
What a surprise.
Honestly, they got kind of out-coached in this one for a lot of the game.
I mean, at the end there, they kind of figured out how to stop the run a little bit.
Well, they finally started going north-south, well, south-north in their case.
They ran up the middle.
Aggressively
Right.
to stop the run, which is what they should have been doing all game. I don't know why it took Buffalo that long to figure out.
Yeah, because a lot of the runs started in the middle and then they went outside. That's how they got all the good runs.
And then Buffalo got an injury at the wrong time, which cost them any hope at all at the last drive there.
Yeah, the fourth quarter was super close.
So, you know, Patriots were able to run the clock out because of that.
And then Allen ran backwards idiotically.
Yeah, Allen did do that stupid thing. He ran backwards again.
It's not the first time we've seen him do that either.
Yeah, I mean, obviously none of the receivers for the Patriots played well.
None of them did
Jonnu
anything.
Smith was the best receiver in this game. You know that?
Because he made that one.
Made one catch. It was a great catch. That's it. Harris did something to his hamstring. That sucks, but the bye is coming up anyway. Phillips, I don't know what the hell happened to Phillips.
I have no idea.
He was perfectly fine after the pass breakup, and then suddenly he was on the ground like after the celebration. So that was weird. He walked off, so I'm assuming he's fine, but I don't know. I mean, Duggar should be back soon because he's on the COVID list. They should come off for sure. The Jonnu Smith catch was crazy. And they threw it two more times. They did a screen and then a throw to Aguilar. The Aguilar one was just a great pass deflection.
Yeah, it was.
Harris should be fine. It's just a hamstring, but they got the bye. He'll be fine. He actually still ran 20 yards with one hamstring.
It's a weird bye because they won't play next weekend, but they'll play the following Saturday.
Yeah, it's not a full bye, unfortunately. Because of that, they get screwed because they play a Saturday game. But whatever. Extra week to prepare for the Colts. They got a good chance of winning that game because of that.
They just got to stop Taylor.
Yeah, they'll take away Taylor. What were the rushing stats? Yeah, Harris had 10 carries, 111 yards.
On one leg, by the way.
One touchdown. He got 20 other yards on one leg. Stevenson, 24-78, only 3.3 per carry, but that's because he was basically carrying the game when Buffalo actually did get some run stuffs. All fantastic games, and Bowden ran out too. So, and Jones executed a good couple of kneel downs at the end of the game. I know that sounds weird, but he took off an extra 4 or 5 seconds, and that basically completely ended the game. It didn't have to punt the ball.
The Colts game is at 8:30. Next Saturday, the following Saturday.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's on the 18th. That's December 18th at like 8:30 at night.
But
it is a weird time.
I guess the Patriots had the least passing yards and passing attempts since 1978.
This felt like an old school
1920s game.
Football game.
And I know everybody's saying, "Oh, Jones didn't throw the ball at all. He sucks."
How is he supposed to throw the ball in the wind?
You see Allen, how many passes? Allen has a rocket arm, and 90% of his passes were garbage.
The
rest
one
of the
good
night.
pass he
He
had
had
was
one
to Diggs.
Yeah.
The one that Jackson got beat on.
But most of his passes were incredibly inaccurate.
Yeah.
And he was forced to throw at the end of the game. So, why change what's working? Why should they throw if they're running over 11-man boxes? Felt like the Bills had 46 people in there and the Patriots just ran over them. So,
yeah.
Weirdest game I've ever watched, but very nerve-wracking but a fun game. Interesting. Bills fans are probably pissed. I'm sorry, but we gave you the division 1 year, and now we're back.
And now we basically just sit at the number 1 seed.
Now we're
right?
the number 1 seed. Yep, because Baltimore. Baltimore. Baltimore and their infinite wisdom of not kicking the extra point.
Allen did okay. All the Bills running backs are terrible, though.
Oh, the Bills running backs suck. Yeah, their offensive line is terrible. Allen had an okay game, depending on given the circumstances. He still does some mechanical things that just like throwing off his back foot when the pocket collapses.
That's when he's really bad.
That's when he's really bad. But other than that, he's basically what Lamar Jackson wishes he was.
He's Allen's solid.
Allen is one of the better quarterbacks in the NFL. One of the best, actually. Really developed quite well as a player.
He developed. Buffalo brought in talent. What more could he ask for?
The only thing they got to do, they got to shore up that offensive line because they're bad. Was it the bootleg of the Phillips injury?
No, the booing at the end.
Yeah, that was bullshit. Like,
I don't know why.
Respect.
Why would they boo the injury?
But he didn't get the cart, so hopefully he's okay. Oh, look, Lamar is not greater than Allen. I wish Allen was worse than Lamar.
Lamar missed a wide open receiver and lost the game to the Steelers.
Lamar is
wide open. Andrews missed him.
He scares me every time he goes back to throw. I don't know. He just regressed a lot this year. He's so did Mahomes, to be fair, but I think Mahomes is more teams have just figured him out. Too high safety.
Why do they keep winning?
Their defense. It's not because of Mahomes. You watch those Kansas City games, Mahomes still is terrible. Their offense sucks. It's one of the worst offenses in the NFL.
Denver held them to like 13 points.
Yeah, they got a pick 6. That's what one of their scores was. Mahomes hasn't thrown a touchdown in 2 weeks. The guy is a mediocre quarterback this year for some reason.
He's like Cam Newton.
Well, no, he's not that bad. Jesus. No, it's Mahomes' problem is he is impatient. He doesn't take what the defense gives him. So you have the teams just play too high safety. Well, cover too high safety. You got to take the check down. That's what's open. It's a 5-10 yard play every play, and he refuses to do it. Well, okay. When you play actually good teams, you're going to get creamed.
That's what if we wind up playing.
That's
them
what
in the
we're going to do.
We're
going to do a too high zone safety.
That's what they did before.
And Kansas City's going to do nothing. They basically have one drive a game where they're patient, and then Mahomes loses his mind, saying, "Oh, I got to go deep." Okay.
Yeah, they did that in this game. Allen threw a deep ball to the end zone, and
to Diggs, which I know Diggs was open, but I thought that was a stupid throw.
Yeah, why in the
it's a wasted play
in the wind? I don't understand.
Because he's supposed to be thrown inside. The wind took it outside. Diggs doesn't know where the ball is. It's technically a drop by Diggs, but it's not his fault. Like he can't catch that.
Just a weird game.
So that was a mistake, but yeah. So because the Ravens lost, because they decided to go for 2 and not kick an extra point with Justin Tucker, the best kicker in football, which would have, gotten them into overtime where they probably win the game.
Right.
Because they have the better kicker.
Right.
They decide to go for 2, and and Lamar, because he doesn't know how to throw a goddamn football anymore, misses a wide open Andrews.
Yeah, like I can see both sides. Like you're trying to win the game, so you go for 2,
and
you miss it.
You shouldn't do that. Under no circumstance should you do that.
Yeah, I know.
I'm glad they went for 2. So, it cost them the game, and honestly, the Ravens probably drop another 2-3 games. You look at everyone's schedules, and all the competition has hard games coming up. I don't know what Kansas City's schedule is, but they've been playing so poorly that who knows what they're going to do.
For us, the Colts is the hardest game left.
Yes, the Colts is the hardest game left. Maybe Buffalo at home, but it's at home. I don't think Buffalo's coming into Foxborough and winning. I just don't. And then we got but I'm not so sure we need the
We have
game.
to go down there to play.
I know, but I'm not so sure we need that game
And then
anyway.
the Jets we have to play.
If we win the
again.
next 3 games, chances are Tennessee beating Baltimore because they have nobody left in their team going to lose a game. I'm sure Kansas City is going to drop a game or 2, and then we'll be able to just probably throw that last game.
The Jets game, I think, is the last one in January, right?
No, it was in Miami. We already swept the Jets.
Oh, okay.
Miami does scare me because of the history down there, but they've already lost to Miami once this year, so I don't think they're going to get swept by Miami. That would be weird.
Yeah, they lost at the beginning of the year when
Unless
they
they're
were
giving the game away.
trying to figure stuff out.
Well, they had that game won. Harris fumbled it away. But whatever.
Yeah, he's definitely improved since.
Yeah, well, we'll see what happens. We got to check on the status of Phillips and Harris.
And
More worried
Duggar.
about Phillips and Harris. And Duggar hopefully comes back. But, yeah, good win, 14-10. Ran for 7,000 yards against the Buffalo.
That's what it felt like.
When Buffalo knew we were running and we still ran it.
And they still gave up 300 yards.
Oh,
It's
my God. That's so
bad.
bad. That's so bad. But I'll take it. I'll take the weirdest win ever. This was a fun game to watch. It's old school.
You might want to shower. Your sweat smells very bad.
Oh, yeah, I know. I kind of got a little nervous.
You might want to take a shower before bed.
I got very nervous. Sorry. This is the most nerve-wracking game of the year just because, man, Buffalo was right on that edge. And it felt like, like Buffalo didn't deserve to be on the verge of taking the lead there. And it's like, I'm just thinking like, oh my God, N'Keal Harry, why? You're going to cost us the game with your idiocy.
He's lucky that we won because
He's
if
lucky.
we didn't,
He's very lucky.
his ass would have been packing.
He might have been packing. I mean, I don't know. But because, I mean, it definitely felt like the Patriots just out-physicaled and dominated the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah.
Even though the score doesn't show it. But whatever. That's a good sign for the rematch, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
And we'll be able to actually throw the ball in the rematch. So,
Hopefully the weather cooperates.
Yeah, it was a 50-mile-an-hour wind. I mean, it was like the windiest game I can remember them ever playing.
Outside of that Miami game.
Like that 2008 Miami game
Yeah.
where Matt Castle threw the ball 8 times, by the way. Like it's just not a thing. Finish up your essay.
All right, go do your
All right,
homework.
Good night.
We're heading out too.
Let's go, Pats Nation.
Woohoo!
And get ready for hopefully a good playoff run this year. Was not expecting a division title this year, and we're favored to win the division now. So that's credit to Belichick. The guy is
Downright ridiculous.
He is a genius. He is the best coach in football for a reason.
Yep.
So that's good. Take care.
Good night. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel.
Yep. Take care.